What's up YouTube? I'm Darren Edward. If you're new to my channel, I make Aveda product tutorials for consumers and hairdressers alike. And if you're interested in Aveda products, I always try to steer you in the right direction. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Aveda has a strange relationship with sulfates. Some of their shampoos have sulfates, some of them don't. That's not the strange part. Strange part is that Aveda doesn't always clearly indicate which of their shampoos are sulfate-free. You may find that your favorite Aveda shampoo is sulfate-free and you didn't even know it. And if you're new to Aveda and you want to find out which of their shampoos are sulfate-free, well, it isn't a terribly straightforward process. I think I know why Aveda does this, but we'll get to that later in the video. First, we're going to learn what sulfates are, how they affect your hair and scalp, whether you should use them or not, and we'll look at which Aveda shampoos are sulfate-free if you're trying to avoid sulfates altogether. And if you're not into Aveda, that's okay. I think you'll still find the information useful, so stick around. Sulfates are a type of cleansing agent called surfactants. Surfactant molecules have one end that is hydrophilic or water-loving and lipophilic or oil-loving. There are a wide variety of surfactants that are used in personal care products, and depending on their particular chemical makeup, they can be more water-loving or more oil-loving. And that distinction is really important in personal care products because it determines how deep cleansing the shampoo is going to be and how your hair and scalp is going to feel after it's been rinsed out. Alright, we already know that surfactants are good for removing dirt and oil and product buildup from the hair and scalp. Sulfate-based surfactants are widely used because they're particularly water-loving, which means they're excellent at doing this. So good, in fact, that they actually remove the natural oils that your scalp produces. And these oils play an important role in maintaining the health and structure of your hair. This is why we have conditioner. Conditioner is designed to replenish the oils that the surfactant-based shampoo has stripped away. Sulfate-free shampoos tend to have surfactants that are more oil-loving, which means that they don't rinse away as much of the natural oils in the hair and scalp. Sulfate-based surfactants do a lot of the work for you, where sulfate-free surfactants tend to require a little bit more manipulation to break up the dirt and oil. It also means that you probably need to rinse a little bit more thoroughly to get them out. From my perspective, the answer is entirely dependent on how you want your hair to look and feel. And that is largely connected to how you feel about having oil in your hair. If you have fine, limp hair and you want volume, oil is your enemy. If you have thick, coarse, dry hair, oil is your friend. And even beyond these factors, your lifestyle also plays into that equation. If you want to maintain a certain oil level in your hair, but your scalp gets itchy or irritated after a couple of weeks of using sulfate-free shampoos, you may want to introduce a sulfate-based cleanser once or twice a month to deeply cleanse the hair and scalp. I have some guests that will use Aveda Pure Abundance shampoo and skip conditioner entirely because they're so afraid of having any amount of oil in their hair. I have some guests that will skip shampoo, massage conditioner into their hair and scalp 2 or 3 times a week, and then use a sulfate-based shampoo once or twice a month. I also have guests that work out almost every day, and they're inclined to wash their hair twice a day. I don't really recommend that, but if you must, I'd probably recommend using a sulfate-based shampoo in the morning and a sulfate-free shampoo after your workout routine. It all depends on your lifestyle and your desired results. I should mention that you may have heard that sulfates can cause cancer. Let me state very clearly that there is zero scientific evidence to suggest this. Because they're water-loving, they tend to rinse out very, very easily and thoroughly, which means they don't linger on your body and they're not very likely to penetrate into your body. Suffice it to say, sulfates aren't bad and they aren't harmful. They are a tool, just like every other styling tool in your arsenal, and you should choose to use or not use them according to your own particular needs. Now, let's talk about what's up with Aveda and sulfates. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Aveda is a little bit shy about advertising which of their shampoos contain sulfates and which of them don't. The obvious exception being Nutriplenish, which is sulfate-free. Now, Nutriplenish can be used by anybody, and if you're a living, breathing human being with actual real hair, you should definitely use it. But beyond that, Aveda knows that Nutriplenish offers very specific benefits for highly textured, kinky, coily, dry, brittle hair. And in many cases, those hair types benefit greatly from sulfate-free surfactants. So it makes sense that Aveda would make it plainly clear that Nutriplenish doesn't contain sulfates. Does Aveda have any other sulfate-free shampoos? Oh, hell yeah. Let's go through the list. First, we've got Men's Pureformance Shampoo, Scalp Benefits Shampoo, Pramasana Purifying Scalp Cleanser, Be Curly Co-Wash, rest in peace, Invati Men's and Invati Advanced, Dry Remedy Shampoo, and Damage Remedy Shampoo. And I'm gonna throw in Color Conserve with an honorable mention. Here's why. Typically in sulfate-based shampoos, the sulfate is the second listed ingredient after water, which means there's a decent amount of that sulfate-based cleanser relative to the other ingredients that are in the shampoo. Color Conserve is known for being gentle on color-treated hair because there's such a minuscule amount of that sulfate-based surfactant that, in my opinion, they might as well just leave it out. Now, if you know your ingredient names, you can obviously read the back of these bottles and see that all of these shampoos are sulfate-free. Aveda isn't being dishonest here, but why would Aveda not advertise it on the front of the bottle? In my opinion, it's because Aveda knows that the decision to use sulfates or not use sulfates should entirely depend on your desired results, not on some marketing scheme that's designed to make you afraid of sulfates. And as I've said before, your hairdresser is your best advocate for helping you decide which shampoo is going to be best suited to your hair, not the description on the bottle. And if you're thinking about buying an Aveda product, I highly recommend that you do so after a service with your hairdresser, with curbside pickup, or from your salon's website. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment or a question below, and I'll see you next time.